So I ran into Arlieth on Ranked and I invited him and so we played some games. He is an old school player. He at one time was one of the best Makoto players in Third Strike in the country. And a regular at Family Fun Arcade, which is where I first met him. A decade plus, probably, well, 15 years ago more like. Well, I don't know, somewhere in between there. Anyway, known him for a long time. He plays Vega. He just won Wednesday Night Fights with Vega, like this week. I have not played against Vega in Season 2. Especially Season 2.1. Haven't played against Arlieth in a while, and I just feel like I almost never run into the character. So I came into this like knowing that he had some changes, and kind of knowing that they made him more offensive, but not really having much of an idea beyond that. And so I don't know if he knew that, or if he expected it, or what. When we played online, when we played Ranked just before this, he totally buzzsawed me, and so I was like, I want a rematch. And it did not go that great for me, as you will see. Yeah, Vega does seem like quite a different character. Much more offensive ability. The wall dive is much better, of course. Other than that, I mean, I guess those are the big changes, but they allow him to play this additional offense. And on top of that, Arlieth is very well studied when it comes to the sort of set play and counter set play, where to press buttons as a defensive tool, where to sort of maintain pressure. And those are all things that I guess I know more about as like Zangief or Dalsum or something, but you know, as Abigail, still figuring that stuff out. So that was a lot of this. But this actually looks not as terrible as I remember it, to be honest. I remember it being, I guess, a lot worse. But yeah, like I didn't know that I couldn't press the button there. Again, like after I pressed the button there, I thought to myself, hold on, like, didn't I get buffed? And it did. That's the kind of thing that I mean about him knowing when to press buttons defensively. Defensive options in this game are I think, it's pretty scrambly. You know, you're not sitting there for a terribly long period of time. Not that you're doing like wake up DP, especially as Vega, who doesn't have that option, but you need to know when to find the seams. Whether that means jumping, backdashing, teching, pressing buttons, whatever. So anyway, as Abigail, this matchup, in my mind right now, I'm just thinking like it's not even relevant. That's not what I am even thinking about. I'm thinking about Vega. Because I feel at this point that I have no idea what's happening. If he can do these things, I'm thinking to myself, like, what else is... Like that, I thought for sure was gonna cross up. You know? I thought for sure he would go to the other side. And I have not yet sort of thought about what I need to do, because that's like the first time I've seen, you know, Vega wall dives in this kind of fashion in SF5. But I am trying to find these little seams, and of course EX Abigail Punch is armored. It can get through things. It's not instantly armored, obviously, but if you see a seam like this, then you can get out of it. So throughout the set, after the roll, I'm trying to do option select, backdash, or block. And that works a couple of times, but in general, I screw it up. Again, I was real sure that was gonna cross up. It did not. So throughout this round, I feel like almost all of my damage has been... Wow. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh yeah, all right. I feel like almost all my damage has just been EX Abigail Punch. Like I haven't gotten anything started. I'm trying to see if this parry idea works, and obviously parries are not immune to grabs. So if he comes in with the swipe, then parry can work, but he can just as easily do the grab, and of course the grab will grab you if you jump or not. And Abigail doesn't have anything that is throw invincible. His only tools are jump canceling. So like during the startup of your jump, before you actually leave the ground, you can cancel those frames, which are unthrowable, into a special move. There's like this little window where you can make that happen. But these are things that I've thought about since playing this last night, rather than, you know, stuff that I thought about at the time. So a big part of this is me trying to find anti-airs. That might sound silly because I think Abigail has really good anti-airs, but this sort of speed that his Vega moves around is not what I expected. When I came into this, I fully expected it to be, oh God, I'm desperately trying backdash or block, and I know it works. Okay, I screwed that up. Well, at least it used to work. I guess I assume it does still. Assume it does. I'm not super sure, I suppose. Wow, wow. 2 times, he should have died. All right, whatever. So again, in coming into this, I expected that this would be a grounded, slow battle because when he and I have played in the past, it was with my Zangief usually. And that's how it was. You know, neither one making big moves, very grounded play, very patient, looking for whiff punishes, slowly approaching, but slowly. And I don't know if it's that Abigail is the character I'm using rather than Zangief, or it's just that Vega's a different dude now. So you see me jumping around with jump jab because that seems like a good air to air. Stand jab typically works. I like it. But it has not worked at all so far in this match. Oh, it finally worked, sick. Oh, you can juggle. And actually, now that I think about it, I remember doing that. Oh, that was good. That was good. So, all right, lesson learned, don't whiff that. I remember getting that air-to-air fierce and then realizing too late that, oh yeah, you can combo out of it. Abigail has such strange combo routes that I'm not, for a Street Fighter game, I'm like not used to them. They seem weird to me. Like you get an anti-air parry and you cancel the parry hit, you know, little chest bump afterward into Abigail punch or into giant flip, rather than like waiting for the link or something. And there are juggles that I feel like are weird in Street Fighter V context, like they continue longer than I would expect. So it's still, you know, still figuring that stuff out. It's very different than other characters. I like that idea, that whip punish there. So jump strong. Oh, you can totally dash up. Oh, like there. Could I have juggled? I'm honestly not sure. Oh, there. Well, that could have been. Literally, he could have died. Should have died. Really. I mean, that was the round. But again, these are things that I'm not yet used to as Abigail. And as I said in the last video against Dankadius, I am definitely not up on the full tech of what combos work because I don't care that much about it. Like I see combos on Twitter. Hey, here's like an Abigail combo, and I've certainly been in training mode a little bit with him for combos, but the way that I learn characters is definitely to prioritize neutral ideas, you know, how to play in the neutral game, and just how to do everything else before combos. Combos seem to me like the least important. I mean, you can't hit combos if you don't have neutral, so I feel like they're like not that big of a deal, and you know, I'll pick it up eventually, but right now I'm not there. Again, I literally try that this whole set. Backdash, option select. I mean, sorry, block, option select, backdash. You tap back with the timing such that you'll block an attack, but then you immediately input back again, such that if the opponent is not making you block something, you'll backdash. And I really think that works against Vega's pressure, but you know, maybe it doesn't now. I don't know. Certainly got busted for it, but I just assume that that's my own fault. There's a range where stand jab does work, but right there, kind of, you know, at a range where other people's stand jabs work, that's why I keep trying it. It does not. Tried to chest bump it. Probably should have EX'd that. Not quite used to the range. Ming. Oh, yeah, I'm not really sure what to do there other than jump cancel special move. I gotta say though, I do like the changes to Vega. I like how Arlieth is playing the character. He looks like a fun character to play. I thought the character was pretty boring. When the beta was in, we were playing the beta, I thought Vega was really interesting. In fact, I had considered maining him before they announced Zangief and Dhalsim. When it was just like Bison and other stuff, I thought that Vega was a really fun character. But then when the game actually came out, I thought he was super boring for a long time. And now he looks cool. This seems like a fun style of character. Yikes. Yikes. That was a quick 5-0, friends. And I didn't even spend much time actually talking about the individual decisions there because there's just so much of me getting busted. And the same way, like every round, he jumps a lot. He does, you know, basic Vega pressure. He is very buttonsy on his wake up. And right now I'm working on what anti-airs against what. I'm working on, like I said, backdash block OS. I'm working on what my own setups are, like what my meaty setups are. You know, like these are all things that I'm working on, and they're the exact same things that he is busting me on. So that's a tough combination. And so in this little break here, I'm thinking a lot about like what can I do differently? What anti-air button should I use if not stand jab? It does not work like a Zangief stand jab, like a Dawson stand jab, like Nikali and so forth. It's a great anti-air, but it's a ranged anti-air. It's not right on top of his dome that it works. So you got to find something else, and that's what I'm considering right now. I'm also considering what should my take on this be. As I said, going into it, what I expected was a lot of grounded, slow play, and we'd play whiff punishes, footsies, and that kind of thing. And Abigail, I actually feel like is actually pretty good at that. I wasn't expecting him to come in like a little cyclone. So now I'm thinking like, well, I can't just stand there because he's just going to get the party started. So I got to do something differently. I have to play a little bit more offensively, or at least I'm going to try to play a little bit more offensively. That's the idea for now. Obviously, whiff punishing is a big deal. He whiffed a lot of slides, not just whiff slides, but he did a lot of random slides in the first set, just like this. So I'm trying to pay more attention to that spot. I didn't expect him to slide as much as he did. I know that's an important tool for Vega to establish, but I just didn't expect it. So there you go. Meaty attack after slide, just stand strong. I hadn't really done that before. I noticed that he was very buttonsy, and so I was very happy with how this round went because a lot of the ideas that I had thought about were put into play right there. The neutral game I thought went better. I'd had anti-air crouching jab rather than just stand, and then I actually had a stand jab at the proper range where it works. Down strong as an anti-air seems like it's all right above Abigail's head. Trying to air more. So at this point, I'm pretty happy with the little changes that I have made. And now this is where I want to be. You know, I want to pressure him in the corner. I don't want to let him go. I've seen that he's very buttonsy, and so I'm just trying to put things out there. But I just was not ready for how fast EX wall dive is. It's super fast. Right, so I was trying to slide out, trying to air jump back strong, you know, oh man, oh boy. Okay, it ended up working. I'm not happy about that, but it ended up working.
You win.
That EX wall dive though, man, that thing is fast. It is advantaged on block. It seems like it beats anti-airs pretty well. Of course, if he does the grab, then it will beat parry. You know, parry is a tool that I probably don't use as much as I should. So as the set goes on, I try to use it a little bit more. I expected him to go for cancel and to grab there. Although I wonder if you can just option select around that. Because the cancel and to grab has a lot of delay on it, rather than just going for the low swipe. See, I know that works. I just screwed up the timing. And then, you know, his neutral jump roundhouse hits me a lot. And part of it is that oh, that was a really good read. Part of it's that I'm trying to find anti-air timings. You know, it's not that I'm caught off guard by the fact that there's a roundhouse coming at me. It's more like, well, there's a roundhouse coming at me. Let's try something. And that doesn't work terribly often. I keep looking for him to cross up with that. I keep thinking, surely, this time it's gonna cross up. And you know what? Throughout the whole set, I'm not sure that he ever actually did that. Is that? Wow, wow. Are you serious? Oh, it was command grab. That's what I wanted. I remember that now. Oh, that was good. Speaking of command grab, nice. Yeah, back when Vega was in the beta and I thought he was fun, part of why I thought he was fun because he had a command grab. And at the time, that was not, there weren't many characters that had it. And then it turned out like some huge percentage of the population has command grabs. More than in most Capcom games, for sure. But at the time, I was like, wow, sick. They gave Vega a command grab. Can't believe it.
Round one. Fight.
So he beat me a lot in that round, and in between I was thinking to myself, what tools have I not brought to bear yet much? And so there was Giant Flip that immediately came to mind, and so I immediately tried it. I'm not sure that it's terribly useful in this matchup, but I guess we'll see. Another thing that I was thinking about was maybe I should just, like, I don't seem to be getting much out of the V trigger. I think that's my own fault. I don't think that's Abigail's fault as a character. But if that's true, then maybe I should just spend a lot of V meter on V reversals and just get out of situations so that I don't have to deal with his pressure, because it's killing me. I've also seen that he's a scrambly dude, you know, in this game, and he's very buttonsy, and so I keep thinking to myself, like, I just do stuff. Like, I'm just gonna do, wow, down fierce of all? Oh, I was looking for him to jump, probably. Anyway, so like things like run to overhead is very, very unsafe, but I've seen him press buttons a lot, so why not? So EX Abigail Punch has armor again, and it does actually work as an anti-air, as you can see there. Wow. Again with the buttons. Oh man, and that's right. That's funny. Me now thinking about it, I saw that and I was like, God, he's super buttonsy. I gotta shut this down. And I think that must have been my same thought process right there. That's why I did the EX Abigail Punch randomly. It's not safe. It's just, I had a lot of life. He seemed like he was intent on trying to escape with the button. So, bring in the armor.
Round one.
So I tried down fierce a couple of times in there for anti-air purposes. It's really good at the range where it hits. The question is are you at the right range? That's the issue. And I'm still figuring out where that is. Dang, I went roundhouse right there? What am I doing? Look at this damage. Oh God, this character is so wild. And then I didn't expect him to do V reversal. I was considering it that it might be a possibility. But when I saw it, I just figured I'm just gonna mash jab. I'm not super sure what I should be doing. Right in there with EX off the wall. Dang. Oh, I tried the parry. That was a really good jump though from him. Really good whiff. Alright. I'm sure I could have done more, but like I said, it's something I'm not really worked too hard on so far. Oh, that's good. I like that. That's such a Makoto thing to do, actually, now that I think about it. That makes perfect sense for Tom. Oh, what? Let it go, dude. Let it go. I tried holding that thing way too long. That's definitely not a good spot for Giant Flip. As I said, I'm not sure that it's very useful in this matchup, but in coming into a new matchup, I really want to try all the tools that I have just to see like what's useful and what's not. There might be something I don't expect, so give it a try. Ooh, that was a risky jab. I'm not sure I agree with that. But I do like the jump jabs. I like the idea, I think most in particular, of jump back jab or jump back strong to try to reset the situation a little bit. I really should have just done something into trigger. Yo, dude, chill out, man. Oh, you're busted. Yep. I'm glad I didn't hold that any longer.
You win.
So a lot of these changes that I'm trying to make seem like they're working out. I'm trying to fight fire with fire. I don't want to get caught on the back foot very often. And I mentioned this last time I did one of these, but Abigail has so much life, and he has a 2-bar V trigger, and his V reversal is excellent. And so I don't feel like I need to save V meter. I feel like I can use it pretty well and still have access to trigger. Or to more V reversal. Jump back strong lost. Just saying I like it. But I guess there are some situations where it doesn't work. You know, Vega does have really good jump buttons. That fast jump, the angle that he jumps at, the angle that his buttons come out at, they're all good. I can't believe he pressed buttons there. Hasn't he been getting counter hit like every single time by Stand Strong? I just really don't want him to let him get started. Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for there. I'm just thinking like, God, he for sure he's gonna do something, and I just have to sit here and react. And thankfully I did. No, Giant Flip. Sweep, look, sweep is not a good tool. I really feel like it's Vega's sweep, you know, where it's important that he uses it enough that the opponent has to respect it so that he can kind of open up his neutral game that way. And that might be the case for Abigail, where you just have to be cool with taking some hits. Because using it enough is going to convince people to, well, hopefully at least to convince people to sit still a little bit more, wait a little bit more, allow you to get things going a little bit more. I don't know, that's the theory. Anyway. Yeah, jump back strong, sick. Sick! I'm like happy at myself retrospectively. Am I gonna lose this? Oh, David. Well, it was going pretty well. Oh yeah, that's right. I tried to see if Giant Flip would get out of that. Because I was hoping he would come in with the grab, and I was hoping like I'm in the air. I don't know if properties, once I'm airborne in Giant Flip, I don't know if I'm grabbable specifically in Giant Flip. I have to test that, I guess. But that's what I was hoping I would test there. I had seen him block last time, so I figured, hey, finally, command grab time. Oh man, oh, am I gonna get bulldozed here? I really should just spend view reversal. I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I waiting? Yeah, dude, what do you... I do not agree with these decisions. Pass, David. Yeah, oh my god. Not that I shouldn't get command grabs. I mean, that's a mix-up. You know, he's good at mix-ups. Fine, like, that's fine. I'm not upset about that. It's more that if I feel like if I block something like a wall dive, I feel like that's perfect view reversal timing. I guess I would think so. I don't think that he can like command grab in time or block in time. I guess I have to test that. It seems like he recovers pretty quick now. So I don't really know. So I've seen him dashing around a lot, and I'm thinking to myself that I am being too immobile as Abigail. Abigail has better dashes than I kind of expected. Hey, finally the backdash OS. So Abigail actually has better movement than you might expect, or at least it seems like that as we're figuring things out. Maybe we'll get used to his dashes, but that's my thoughts so far. Oh, man, last night when we were playing, I was wondering to myself why he did roundhouse, and my guess is that he has seen me do, this is really smart, if this is the case, I gotta ask, if he's thinking that I'm doing the block OS backdash, which would get out of like an immediate attack, like a jab, but not out of something like a roundhouse, because I'm already backdashing because the roundhouse comes out later, and so he's gonna anti-air me effectively with the roundhouse. I wonder if that's the intent. I wonder if it even can crush. If so, that's really cool. But I guess if so, also, I'm glad that I at least like force him into considering things like that. Seems better than not, right? Yeah, hey, down fierce. It's harder in this matchup. There seem like some matchups where it's pretty cool, but in this matchup, nice. In this matchup, it doesn't seem as easy to get. I mean, I'm trying it, obviously, but Vega just jumps so quickly, and his jump roundhouse hits so far down. It doesn't seem like it's that great. I do like that timing on Giant Flip. I do think that's good. Like, as he lands from something, I don't think he can really do much. Wow, I was still in recovery, jeez. Man. Oh, I mean, I got another life here. I'm not dead yet. Right? Okay. And, oh, wow. And, oh, man. He was so insistent. And I guess I was trying to be insistent, too, just probably not at the right time. Probably not with the right options, either. Maybe if that had been EX Abigail punch or parry. I guess I hadn't even thought about that at the time. But if somebody's being very buttonsy in those situations, maybe parry is a better answer. Parry, you know, like armor, it doesn't start up immediately. But, it does start up pretty quickly, at least. I'm actually looking it up now, to see how fast it starts up. 3 frames, 3 frames. Okay, cool, cool. So that's actually his fastest tool to deal with pressure. I didn't even realize that. Well, that and armor on EX Run, which is also 3 frames. Dude, his counter hit confirms are so easy. Like, I don't have terribly good reactions, but crouching short is like the easiest. Am I really gonna lose this entire set? I was up like 4-1 or something, right? I suck. Oh, that's right. I thought that was gonna be a cross up. I really gotta use stand short more. Stand short, I think, is really good. It's got a great hitbox on it. It's fast. It's cancelable. Looking for him to jump. Wow. Oh, I didn't hold it long enough. How about that? No, David. No, pass David. Oh man, did I actually win this? No. Oh, I can't believe I did this. It's not like this is optimal damage. Like, I could have done charged back fierce again and that juggle probably killed anyway, but I don't have those. I don't have that stuff yet. And fine, you know, no big deal. Spend the borrow, win the round. Probably to get super by the end of this anyway. He is all about buttonsing there. Oh, I'm trying to anti-air with crouching jab. That actually whiffed, huh? Finally, he went to the other side. Yeah, at this point, I'm thinking like I'm not getting enough out of the trigger. Oh, blip! You can do stuff. Yo, I was so ready for it, and I totally made the wrong choice anyway. Yeah. Like in that corner situation when he did V reversal, I was looking for it. I remember what happened last time. Very similar situation. He did V reversal. I wonder what I should do instead. Clearly, whatever I was doing, jab, I guess, was not the right call. I was up 3-1, I guess. I don't really remember what happened in this set. I think I lose, but was it 5-3 or did I win a game? I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, the dashing. Like I said, I do want to be more mobile with the character. I don't think I just need to be a wall. I don't think I just need to sit still. I think there's more to it than that. And in SF5, I feel like movement is a major differentiator among players. Like, it's one of the major things that results in some players being significantly more consistent than others. Dang, what a call out. But sweep, cancel, and V-trigger seems like it's very advantaged. So why not? In fact, I feel like the downside of the V-trigger is that it lasts so long that I kind of want V-reversal again. You know, I mean, that's a silly thing to say it's a downside, because it's great that it lasts so long for 2 bars. But it's, at the same time, like, you gotta, I guess, know when to bring it out. You know, now that I think about it, I guess I'm really used to characters like Dalsum, Zangief, and Bison, characters that I play more often, where their V-triggers don't really last that long. You know, Gief's is basically over when he uses it. Same with Dalsum's. And Bison's, it can last a long time, but typically you're doing special moves and stuff that make it go, you know, drain faster. I guess I have to consider how to make the decision between V-reversal and V-trigger more. In the meantime, I'm just getting mauled. Giant flip at the start does not seem like it's useful. I should probably quit that. Yeah, down jab at that range seems like it's pretty cool. I was expecting him to move forward. Oh! Probably could have gotten stand strong at that range of blocking slide. I'm still expecting that he's gonna move forward. And then, are you serious? I was literally just talking about how I expected it, and I was doing crouching short just before that, and then I didn't expect it? Come on, man. I guess I should have done a V-trigger combo there, huh? That probably would have worked. Dang, what a timing. Again, I'm looking for the cross-up, it just doesn't come. No! He made the full comeback.
You lose.
That said, I'm reasonably happy with myself for having put up 3 games rather than losing 5-0. I told him after this that I'm not sure which one of us was confronted with a character that I'm more unfamiliar with, him or me. Obviously, Abigail's a brand new character, but I just felt that this Vega was so different than the Vega I remember playing against that I didn't, I was totally caught off guard. And so the fact that I went from losing 5-0 to 5-3, I thought was a pretty good progression. And having been up 3-1, in looking back on it now, I feel like the big reasons why I ended up losing that was, my own issues. I don't feel like he made significant changes in how he played. I feel like I was dropping some stuff. Some of my ideas weren't really working out. Some of my anti-airs, giant flip wasn't working out. Things like that were things that I tried more, and towards the second half of that set that just were not working out. I'm sure I could have done better combos, things like that. So in losing those last several games, I mean, he certainly played well. I'm just saying that I think that I could have done a lot better than I did. And so those are all things that I'm thinking about going into this next set. I'm really trying to move a lot. I'm trying to move more. I'm still trying to find an anti-air to deal with jump around us that might not exist. And I'm trying to be at this range where I'm like at the end of his own slide, so that I can react to it and block it and punish it. But also I feel like that's a range where I can anti-air well and control the ground pretty well. Yeah, I see you walking in. I see you doing it. Come on, man. I like the idea of dashing as a way to deal with that. I'm sure he has counterplay to that, but I like the idea. Wow, he jumped? Dang. Bam! Oh, please tell me I do something good. Could have been charge back fierce. Overhead again? Yes. It's counter hit too. So that didn't even take it because he was blocking low. He was being buttonsy. I really like that jump fierce. I think that's really good from him. Wow, oh yeah? I didn't remember that. So I gotta keep that in mind. There's a range where sweep works as a good anti-air apparently. It's good to know, it's good to know. Wow, wow. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, I'm out of here. I wonder if there really is a safe range on EX Abigail punch. I gotta look into that. Because there have been many times where I've done it in situations like that and people haven't punished me. And I'm not sure if that's because they're not picking the right button to punish with, or if in fact there is a range where people can't effectively punish it. Like I said, I'm really trying to pay attention to that sweep spot. But it's also because, yeah, that same spot where I can see sweep is a spot where I can more comfortably anti-air. Ah. Well, I should probably quit doing jab at that range, because clearly that's not cutting. I threw him out. Well, I guess I must have been holding back while doing that. I was hoping you would be more movement happy. Hence the down medium kick. And now at this point, I'm fully expecting super if I run into something. So I'm trying not to be grounded. Again, I always think it's gonna cross up. I really do. I really do. I don't know. I guess I mean, hopefully I learned that lesson. I don't really quite recall, but I hope I learned that lesson by the end of this. So again, I really want to pay attention to that mid-range spot. I feel like the biggest reason that I am still losing is that I'm letting him in the first place. And if I find this anti-air, this mythical anti-air that may not exist, I don't know, then I feel like it's going to be a different story. There are these times where when he does play grounded play like that, and I really feel like Abigail should be able to do that. Like, he should be able to keep up with it. But it comes at times that I'm just not expecting, which is good work to him. Like typically he's so movement happy and so buttonsy that when he does, I expected that back fierce to hit because it has, I think, every time, but not that time. So next one. Yeah, I think that's hit every time too. I should have gone for something else. Jump roundhouse at that range? What am I doing? I don't know why I did that. But in viewing this matchup even now, and obviously I'm losing, but I feel like there's a lot of potential in this matchup ultimately for Abigail to do fine. See, now I'm backdashing to try to make sure that I'm at the right spot. And, like I said, down fierce, it actually has a great anti-air hitbox, but not what I want there. Really nice anti-V reversal setup. It's only at this point in our match that I realized why he's been doing down fierce into EX off the wall. It's because he is looking for me to V reversal. And I guess at the same time, I mean, why not? Seems like you have a lot of advantage. There's the grab mix-up out of it, of course. Does good stun. So that seems pretty useful.
Round one. Fight.
Again, I don't want to be caught on my feet all the time. I don't think anybody can play like that in SF5. Dawson can't play like that. Nobody can play like that. You got to be moving around. And while Abigail might be better at that than some others, and obviously not the best movement in the game, I do feel like I have to have movement. So forward fierce there has worked a couple of times, and maybe that's a button that I should use more often. I tend to use stand jab because I feel like it anti-airs at about the same spot, but it's faster. But hey, maybe that's wrong. Maybe I should be using fierce a little bit more. Yeah, I have almost not at all gone for command grab mix-up, and it's because I feel like that stand strong hits 90% of the time. Like the success rate of it is huge. As far as meter usage goes, I think, all right, okay, a little bit different use of giant flip. All right, I see what you're doing, Pass David. I like it. Wow. Yeah, I remember that too. I was so looking for it. I was so looking for V reversal, and I was so looking to punish it. Because that was for stun, probably the round, and now it's a very different situation. So as far as meter usage goes, I don't feel the need to save super. Wow, back fierce. Not a terrible idea, but it did not work. Yeah, I think I tried it again. Yeah, I totally tried it even again. None of that stuff worked. But his super's great. I really like the super. Tons of air control, hit confirmed from super far, very easily hit confirmed as well. Very fast, can whiff punish a lot of things. It's a great super. But I don't feel like I need to save for it necessarily because I feel like the character has enough otherwise going for him. Its damage is good anyway, and I would rather make sure that I'm getting conversions in situations like that, or like anti-airs, or armoring through things. Oh wow, I think that's the first time I've done that in this set. Okay, dang. Okay, all right. Yeah, it's just because I'm totally looking for it. No, I was totally looking for it. And then another scramble in the corner. This time I managed to make it happen a little bit better. But yeah, all right. I think that was pretty good changes over situations that had come before. Obviously, the V reversal thing, I got to find some option to deal with that. But other than that, definitely better towards the end. Down medium kick into EX Abigail punch I did, I think a couple times now. And I feel like that is hit confirmable. It's not easily done. It's kind of like a Ken down medium kick or a Karen down medium kick where you can confirm it, but it's kind of on the margins, and having, wow, okay, 6, so forward fierce, duly noted. Having contextual clues is really important to confirming, and it's not gonna be 100%, but I feel like his down medium kick is one of those that's totally doable. And if I had like punk reactions, I feel like it should be almost every time. So I think that's really cool. I really like that. Down fierce, again, cool, useful. Wow, okay. Wow. This is super weird scramble. Nice whiff punish though. Oh, super! Oh, dude! All right, there you go. Well, I'm not sure I needed to spend it like that. Stand strong is a pretty easy hit confirm to stand strong on counter hit. Just feel like all of his hit confirms are easy. But I think I could have just done EX punch and been fine. I don't think I needed to spend all the bar, but all right. Okay, all right, air to air, jump, jab. We're figuring a little bit of stuff out here. He now is trying to see, I guess, what to do about giant flip. And everything was working fine until I tried to anti-air. I've seen that setup, I know it. I just thought he was gonna go for a grab, so I was trying to attack. So all of this snowball started because I didn't get the anti-air. I mean, it really shows you how important that is. He's looking for V reversal there. Oh well, he's looking for it twice. Like you gotta get the anti-airs. That's so important. Especially with his style of Vega. I mean, he really snowballs. Did you hear that sound bug? That comes up a lot. I'm not sure if that's Abigail or if it's this stage, but okay, all right. I mentioned how I often feel like I don't need to save for super, but you can see the utility of the super. It's awesome. Yeah, I see you trying to move. I was being too preemptive there. Oh, guys, I just keep looking for the cross up, and has it come at all? I don't even know. Wow, lucky. Super lucky, I'll take it. Abigail jump back roundhouse, especially when he's in the corner, seems like a pretty good tool to deal with jabs, with grabs. Either jump back roundhouse or jump toward medium kick, kind of depending, I guess, on the character of the opponent. Some characters have different, it's easier for them to anti-air above their heads or in front of them. Because jump back roundhouse and jump medium kick don't punish throws, but they are pretty quick, and those two jump attacks can definitely beat anti-airs if placed correctly. So I like that as a way to deal with grabs. All right, all right. I really like jump back strong. I think that's pretty sick. I don't know why I did sweep there. That was my bad. I don't think, have I V reversaled any of these wall dives? I'm not sure I have, and I really feel like in retrospect that was an important thing that I missed. All right, you know what? You do some baby combos. I think I could have done crouching fierce charge. I think you get that. All right, looking for anti-airs and everything. This is a good round. I mean, even if I lose it, I like a lot of what I'm doing. Well, I didn't lose it. But yeah, cool. I really like the idea of Abigail mixing in... Oh, okay, first time. I like him mixing in giant flip into pressure. Because it's plus on block. And obviously it's a lot of startup, but mixed in properly, I feel like it's important. Well, I probably should have just gone for a combo there. I don't know if that was the right time to bring out giant flip. My bad. Oh, did I get stunned? I definitely did. Yeah, I definitely lost this round. Man. Things go by so quickly. Even as big as Abigail is, as much life and stun as he has, you're always just a few sequences away from losing a round. It's a dangerous game. That's part of what I really like about it. It's part of why I feel like it's fun, is that it's high consequences, and it kind of reminds me of some of my favorite games, including ST and Third Strike, where when you make bad decisions, that's it. In fact, I feel like a lot of my favorite games are that way. Kind of off topic, but I think most of my favorite games are high consequence. Well, I mentioned that I think it's hit confirmable, but that's definitely not a hit confirm. Sick. Well, you can actually let the full punches happen before doing super, so I lost that out on a bit of damage. But I did mention before how I want to be more mobile, and I think that's a perfect example of exactly why. Sick. All right. you know, that I think that went really well. When we have had grounded situations like that, kind of looking for buttons on the ground without him jumping much, that hasn't come up terribly often, but when it has, I think I've been reasonably happy with how things have gone.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, wow, I thought I might not be able to block. I took in a bunch of Grey Life, huh? You can definitely combo. Or at least I should have gone into Giant Flip or something. Run, cancel, something like that. Abigail has such far-range cancelable buttons that I just feel like it's a shame to not use them. All right, grab times. That happens, that happens.
Round two. Fight.
The dashing, yes. Air-to-air jump roundhouse is really good in some matchups, and this is, I don't think, one of them. Late jump medium kick, oh, okay. And that beat the parry. Parry's not active for all that long. Oh, he's looking for grabs. Oh, wow, I can't believe I blocked that, because I was like really, even now thinking, man, he's going for grabs constantly. Does he build super here? Oh, he was just a pixel away. It doesn't matter, but wow. Yeah, things go downhill so quickly
You lose.
that you know, the moment of letting him in is like, rather than the individual decisions, like each of those grabs, right? He ton of grabs, took off ton of life. You know, I can't be terribly mad at any one of those grabs. It's more like, what led to that in the first place? Because once the grab comes, you know, there are techniques to deal with it. Okay, cool. But really the bigger issue is, why am I in a position to be grabbed? I feel like that's really what you gotta ask yourself. The bigger issue is that back in time, you screwed up. So next time, don't do it. You know, try to make the change. And that's really what I'm more concerned about, identifying and changing. Yeah, I'm, you know, at this point, that range, that kind of just in front of my face, neutral jump roundhouse, it doesn't seem like I got anything that really deals with it that well. Maybe like a on reaction forward fierce. Dang! What was I looking for there? None of that needed to happen. Wow, all right. What? I did sweep? No! Oh, I totally lost. Oh, David. Sweep? Come on. Jeez. That's my bad. That could have been for the round. Should have been for the round. I just thought to myself, I hadn't used stand medium kick at all. And I really like stand medium kick. It's not cancelable, it doesn't lead to things, but it like shuts off the ground at an important spot. At least important in some matchups. Maybe not so much in this matchup, or at least the way that Arlieth is playing. Much more airborne, of course, but I do like stand medium kick a lot. It's not a big risk in terms of damage, but as I've been saying, once I get knocked down, I feel like I'm in such a bad spot that I don't know that it's really worth taking the big bets like that. Dang! I don't think that's gonna kill. Does that kill? No. Yeah, okay. Wow, yo, he blocked. Oh, and then that's my own fault. That's totally my own fault. I think what happened there, I don't quite recall, but I think what happened there is that I was surprised that he kept blocking. Because that was so rare throughout this set, that he just blocked like 4 times. I really thought that he was gonna do something else. Jump, button, whatever. And so the giant flip there, that's my own fault. I got ahead of myself. There was no reason to have done it.
Round 1. Fight.
So nice patience on his part, but on my part, bad impatience. Wow, I can't believe I didn't do it into Abigail punch. Roll under. Now, roll under I think is cool in a lot of situations. Probably not to put myself into the corner though. It's probably not the right call. Probably better to just block. Look at that, man. That's just like a basic combo. Abigail's crazy damage. Crazy damage. So I'm totally fine with this. This has come up rarely, but I'm totally fine with this. Yeah, I feel like Abigail should beat Vega on the ground. I feel like he should beat most characters on the ground, honestly. Oh no! Oh, don't tell me I lost. Oh, I think I do. Oh my god, I did. No. No. All I needed to do was Abigail punch. It was easy. How many times has this kind of thing happened? I mean, like I've been saying, combos are not that big. Yo, that was actually the right time to try and medium kick and it didn't work. But combos are not like what I'm playing for at the time. So when I lose a round due to that, it's like annoying, but not really that big of a deal. Ah, okay, so there may be this range where Abigail punch is safe. Not frame data wise, but just that it's too far away. I really gotta look into that. If so, then that is a huge boon. Sick. No, again I didn't combo. Dash, yeah. He's, oh, okay, that was really nice down fierce. Reset. Okay, all right. I don't know if crouching short's my best idea. I gotta go into training mode and see like what recovers fast enough to make a reset worthwhile. Is it crouching short or is it standing short? Like it's gonna be a light attack, but which one recovers fastest so that I can get back on the ball? Yeah, see what I mean? It's just really easy to confirm that stuff. And this time I did wait until the end of the punches. You know, using super at the start of a round, totally fine. Most likely gonna have a super by the end of the round, assuming I just don't get mauled. But I might. Yo, all right, so like I said, I keep looking for ways to deal with view reversal. I'm sure there's something. I don't remember what it is. And jump was my intention there. I screwed up, and so all that damage I just took, that's entirely because of that sequence. Again, I really feel like jump, medium kick, stand strong has like an 85–90% hit rate. I don't know if he was like convinced that I'm gonna go for a command grab or what. I don't know. 4-4. And I remember thinking to myself, you know what? I'm pretty happy with even if it's 4. If it's 5-4 and I lose, I'm still all right. I feel like I've made good adaptations, and a lot of the reasons why I lose rounds are my own darn fault, and I can definitely improve on that. And I think that was probably the wrong mindset, but we'll see. Nice jump back. I like that as a counter. Ah, my jump jab. I just really don't want to let him in via the air. Like that, I feel like that's my big priority. No, it was, okay. Man. Well, that's what I just said, right? My own darn fault. Nice whiff punish, that was really good. Again, there's something. For sure, there is some way. And then I expected to jump out of the corner. I tried forward fierce, and I'm not sure if I held it too long or if it wouldn't have worked anyway. Maybe I was too close to the corner. But in any case, not the right call. Oh, he jumped. All right, all right. You know, I'm not sure why I felt the need to do the command grab because, as I said before, button, you know, air button into stand strong has such a high hit rate. Like, why mix it up? Well, I like that I'm really trying to confirm that down medium kick, and I feel like it's been reasonable success rate. Activate. Wow. Oh, yeah? Okay, I didn't remember that. Are there invincibility frames on that? Is it like EX Devil's Reverse? I literally don't know. Like, this Vega is such a different character to me. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could have done jump cancel or something, but that was it. So, really good games to Arlieth. I had a really good time. It was really, really fun matches. And trying to figure out what to do was really fun. As I said, his Vega is so different than the last time I played him. Whether that's the character's changes or whether I was playing Zangief so he didn't feel comfortable or what, I don't know. But it was very, very different. And it was a lot of fun. Really a lot of fun. The matchup, you know, for sure I could have taken it. Like if I come into this thing and I have my setups ready and my combos ready, for sure that would have gone differently. I don't know, you know, I probably would have gotten 5-0 at the start, but once I started figuring things out, I was happy with the progress. He said to me afterward that he felt like Abigail doesn't have Vortex, but that's really my own fault. Abigail, I think, has some really good Vortex options. After Abigail punch, no. But after Giant Flip, after Back Fierce, Forward Fierce, Sweep, basically everything else, he has some really good options. And Abigail punch in the corner the same way. So that's my own fault, and something I really need to work on. But anyway, really good games to Arlieth. Just to blow him up, he won Wednesday Night Fights recently, but not that long ago, he went 0-2 at Southern California Regionals. Or maybe at West Coast Warzone, one of those two. He literally went 0-2. And then there was a separate tournament for people who went 0-2, just to like give him something, you know? And he won it, what a jerk. But I think that's hilarious. So he's a good player, but he went 0-2 once. Anyway, GG's.